Hi there, it's Ashley again. I am going to go ahead, it's the weekend, so I'm going to do my weekend get ready with me video. I have a baby shower to go to this evening and of course errands to run and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to get started and go with the flow. I have an idea of a few things I'm going to change up, but I'm not quite sure. I like to just see what happens as we go along. But first things first, I'm going to start with my moisturizer. And I actually ran out of my Neutrogena, and so that's on my list of things to go get today. But thankfully, the sweet ladies at Fresh always give me tons of samples when I make my purchases. And so last time I was there, she gave me several of these little packets that's Lotus Youth Preserve face cream, and I told you in my last video that they have a bunch of different lines with fun ingredients like rose, and my age defying was my black tea, and I've got another face wash somewhere that I don't know what I did with it. It's made from soy. So this is one of their Lotus line, or this is their Lotus line, and it's very moisturizing. It actually settles into the skin really nicely, and I have my acne medication already on underneath everything. The one thing that the cream doesn't have that I absolutely need is SPF, but unfortunately I'm all out. It's empty, so I'm just going to have to stay out of the sun today, which I don't plan on being in the sun too much, but you know, there's always exposure even when you're inside, if you're sitting close to windows and things like that. So I've already moisturized. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put on my foundation, and I have a video where I'm talking about mixing the two, my True Match and my original True Match and my Lumi True Match. This one's in C1, and this one's in C3. So I decided to try and mix my foundations because I don't like the way that the original sits on my skin, and I don't really like the super moisture pigmented look of the Lumi. So I found a happy balance by using the two. I can't really do my makeup very well backwards in the mirror. There we go. So I set out to do an experiment and mix the two. I've done it previously with other foundations when I get the wrong color or things like that. It's magic, isn't it? Boing's barking. Who would have thought? Bowling! Lear! Come here! Okay, so anyways, I found a happy balance when I mixed the two, and I think I really like the way it sits on my skin throughout the day, and the colors blend really well because I'm kind of in between colors at the moment, and I did buy too dark of a color in the Lumi True Match. So I'm going to take my Wannabe Beauty Blender. That was a gift from a friend who purchased it at, I think, Marshall's or TJ Maxx. And I'm going to go ahead and press this into my skin around the hairline. I think I've said before, I'm not very good at doing my eye makeup first because I tend to make a mess with my foundation. So I like to do my eyes last and then clean up anything that may fall out as I'm applying. But I have found that I really do like using the sponge. Should I just start over? I don't know. Bowling! Lear! Enough! You can see Bella is laying on the bed. Oops! Hi, Bella! 1 second. Bowling! Lear! Come here! Come here! Come here! Lear! You know what it is? It's the sprinkler again. Why am I always filming at this time of the day when I know that they're going to react the same way every single day? I don't know. I guess it's nobody's fault but my own. But now I'm going to go ahead, and I told you last night that I have a couple of breakouts going on. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. And I did finally pull my NYX High Definition Concealer out of my purse. So I'm going to go ahead and use that because I feel like that's a better color for my skin. And I'm just going to apply it wherever I have a few things I'd like to cover. 1 second, please. Boy, Lear, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Lay down. Come here, boy. There you go. Ha. Now they can't bark. Okay. Sorry about that. Now my video is already dragging on, which I wanted to avoid. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay primer, and this one is just the basic color with the silver lid. I saw one time that they had like a silver or a gold one. I just don't feel like that would really work for me. But I take an amount, about that much, and I dab it onto my eyelids, and then you want to make sure you get full coverage on your eyelids because this is really what's going to help hold all of that color on there. And I do just a hair more for this other eye. There you go. Sometimes my skin is pretty dry when I get out of the shower, and I don't like to put moisturizer onto my eyelids. So, okay, now we are primed and ready for eyeshadow. Okay, but eyeshadow is going to come a little bit later. I'm now going to do some contouring, and I've said before that I have a Mary Kay sample set that I got when I first signed up with Mary Kay, and then I stopped selling because I got too busy for it. But I like their mineral powder, and I have a darker color that works really well with contouring on my skin. And I just take my Real Techniques domed shadow brush, and it looks like this. And I find that I have better control and coverage when I use this. It's almost like using a pencil. So I'm just going to take it in all of my normal areas. A little bit here. Lightly up here. Maybe a little bit on the dome. And I like to start with one layer, blend, and then go back over and see if anything else needs coverage. And all I'm using is my Mary Kay cheek brush that's angled, because it really helps follow the line of the cheeks. And I feel like I have good control with it for the most part. So there's my first run. And I like to take it down my nose on the sides. And if I find that I've actually done a little bit too much, I'll just go back with my sponge and clean up anything that needs to be lightened up. And then I always struggle up here because I don't like to get it into my hair. However, that's kind of unavoidable. And you almost want that blending into the hairline to help with the coverage. Okay, so that's that. I then like to take a big fluffy blush or face brush. This one's from e.l.f. And then my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in bronze. And just swirl, pick it up, make your funny face, and then just go right over the top of that line that you just created. On both sides. Okay. And it shows up really well when you have like overhead harsh lights, which sounds kind of what you don't want, but that shine really illuminates very well when you're inside a building like a store or things like that. And for the sake of the occasion today, I'm going to take my Maybelline mineral powder. This one is in Gentle Pink. And I like to get just a little bit in the lid and then take my brush and swirl it and tap it. And this one is my powder brush that is from Mary Kay. And then just take it and lightly brush it onto the apples of the cheeks. And if you feel like it's a little harsh, you can take the brush that you just used with your shimmer brick and go back over and just help blend that color into the line. Okay. Now that I've taken care of all of the basics, I like to go back in with the product that is left on my brush and kind of redefine those lines. And I like to get just a little bit of definition underneath the apples of my cheeks. Not enough so that you can really see it, but enough so that you kind of get more definition. So that's what my face looks like. The video is longer than I wanted, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave this as my face routine. And I'll come right back and show you how I do my eyes. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.